Right then. Are we ready? Are we ready? I don't know if I am, but we'll have to be, I guess, because here we are, with the long-awaited final part of The Wolf Among Us. Now, what I seem to see right into my moment right now is that my controller isn't working. So give me a moment so that I can get my controller to work, because I'm definitely not doing the long QTEs that this game requires of me in a new control scheme, such as my keyboard and mouse, this late into the series. Because this is the hardest episode, it must be, because it's the last one. The QT's got to be the hardest, surely. I might just need to open this. Sorry for hearing all of this. I just did set this up before the stream. I was so ready to get in. It's only 9 o'clock in the morning, and I'm ready. Because this is the game that I first finish after doing the tier list, which I've made some updates to, you'll be able to see later. It still not works. Brilliant. Oh. Just give me just a moment. Sorry about this. I would blame Steam, but usually my controller just works. So, I guess it's my fault, innit, for going the awkward route of the old PlayStation 5 controller. Close this. Right. We'll be right back. Lads, right, I give up. If I completely fail this episode, I'm playing on keyboard and mouse, alright? If I completely fail this episode, there's not much I can do about it, and I'm sorry. But I tried, alright? The controller just is not doing it today. It's given up. It doesn't want to do it. So this is what we're doing so far. So today we are playing episode 5. It's called Cry Wolf, and let's get right into it. There's no ado. We've already tried to get the controller working. That's enough time waited.
Your eyes.
Right, here we go. The backstory.
You're not really supposed to do that, are you?
I'm just gonna have to learn little QT things. I'm pretty sure it's Q and E, stuff like that.
Not if I can avoid it.
It's not horribly difficult. It's just the same, really. So where were we when we last left off? We were at the yeah. This is what it's gonna tell us, isn't it? This is the whole story so far.
Holly's sister, Lily.
Do you even give a shit about us? The strays.
That's why you can't tell me anything. It's the ribbon, isn't it?
We're destroying the tree. No!
I've not got a snack this time. I'm very upset about that. I've only got a drink,
trees now.
and the drink will very quickly run out.
Hey, you're not really gonna send me to the farm, are you?
But the game's good enough to keep the runtime.
Look, maybe a few will get
Unlike
set
something
up.
like
You're my friend, Colin.
my
Wouldn't
previous
do that
opinion
to
of
you.
Walking Dead Season 1, the episodes aren't grievously long for what the content is there. They're like perfect length. Sort of like Walking Dead Season 2, really. They didn't really
no joke.
drag on, they didn't really
Eat
go
as many
too long.
metal shellings as you
Season
see
3
fit
was a
to
bit
take
too
just one
fast than
more
Season
silver
4.
round near your heart.
While I love it so,
The only place I'll be visiting you
they have the longest
is the
episodes.
morgue.
And more stuff does happen, but it's sort of more grand.
Bigby, wait.
I guess you can say
When you
that.
get the Crooked Man, make sure you bring him back alive. He has to stand trial.
I might not hold you to that one, I'm not gonna lie.
Sheriff. We have a great
We'll see. We'll see how I feel. How this game makes me react. Because that's really it. Oh, this is the high-paced intro. Yeah, it's not even seen any single glick of an episode minute from the episode minute. And here we are with the intro. It's mad. Deep into this now. We are finally going to finish a game on the channel. It's been a year. And what game to do on? The sequel's coming out this year. And well, it might still not come out this year, but we'll see. Supposedly the sequel's coming out this year, and if it does, I'll see if I'll be on that. We'll be, I guess. We'll see. Like I just said. Boom. This is gonna be a bang on. Finish it off well. I've been enjoying this quite a lot so far. Wonder how long this episode is, because usually longer ones. Telltale have a habit of making the last episode either much longer or much shorter than the usual episode length. Usually it's shorter. For Walking Dead, it's usually shorter. Season 2 was the only one where the episode length was the same, really, as the rest of the episode. But episode 1, it's like half an hour shorter. Season 4, it's like an hour shorter. Season 3, it's like 10 minutes shorter, but it's still shorter. I did say I would speak to him.
Something to eat. Vivian makes a very nice. It's elegant. Really a carpaccio. It's lobster. Sirloin.
Yeah, doing one last check. I think Joe's gonna work. It's not. Have a drink, just like I have right now.
Got a scotch?
Only Tennessee whiskey, unfortunately.
This is not conversation. This guy needs. I need to be quiet.
What do you think you're doing?
He's gonna.
Mr. Wolf is our guest, and I have every intention of cooperating.
Are
So
you sure?
Don't waste the silver. Sit down, Jersey.
I feel like this is part of an elaborate plan.
Well,
Okay.
Sheriff.
He still has
For the
ulterior
sake of
motives.
transparency, why don't you tell us why you're here? It would help settle everyone's nerves, I think.
Good
You
as well.
know why I'm here. You killed those women.
What women?
Oh my god.
Faith and Lily, the girls who worked at the Pudding and Pie.
Did I now? I assume by your confidence in accusing me, you must have some proof of
What's this LA Noir? Like, I can tell you that.
Some allotment of evidence. A witness, perhaps. Hmm?
Your servant over there told me you did it.
That's a fucking lie. I didn't say anything like that.
Did I can't even remember,
All I
but
said
supposedly.
was that this was your town, and nothing wouldn't happen without your approval. All right? That's it.
If only that were true. Those women. I don't relish telling you that the killings were perpetrated by an employee of mine. It's a very unfortunate bit of business, but I promise you that the matter will be
Are we
dealt with
saying that
internally.
the woman?
I just want to settle the issue for you and to assure you that it's
Yeah,
over.
I think I know who it is. Then
really
it's the
don't need to worry
it's
yourself
Bloody Murray.
I already
Are we
know
safe?
who did it.
Forgive me, Sheriff, for doubting your acumen, but who do you think committed these
I
crimes?
think it's Bloody Murray.
It was Mary.
Bro, when like be quiet.
I'm afraid you
What
must
did I
think I'm-
do?
and have
I said
complete
what I
respect
thought.
For you and your job, I really do, but I'm sorry. I simply can't divulge the transgressor. You really shouldn't worry yourself. As I said, I've got this under control.
No, I'm gonna deal with it right
Got
now.
some series lined up. I'm thinking
What
of.
do you think this is? Some kind of negotiation?
Do you think it is Kenny sounding
The
British?
man said he'd take care of it. So why don't you take the hint and get out?
I'm already pissed off. You don't want to make it worse.
Oh, I think I do. I'd love a good reason to put a bullet between your eyes after what you did.
That's enough! I was hoping it wouldn't come to this.
I swear he was the one I killed.
In the
Like, what
interest of
happened?
preserving our alliance,
Like, not his brother.
if you have to know, it was Georgie.
What? He was a man from North? Really now?
However, like I said, I'll be handling the matter if you don't mind.
Georgie.
You got what you wanted, so just
Sit down.
It makes sense. He
Now.
works there, but I don't know if I believe the guy who is the bad guy quite yet.
Yeah, I killed him, so what?
So what? Like, come on, shush.
You should have just kept your nose where it fucking
We'll
belonged.
keep diplomatic for a little bit. A little bit.
Why'd you do
A
it?
small
Why
moment.
kill them?
Does it matter?
Yes, it mattered, lad. Yes, it tells us the answer
George
now.
here misinterpreted one of my instructions.
Misinterpreted?
And I want to make
Misinterpreted.
things right. So, let's work something out.
What's there to work out? I'm protected, aren't I?
Your protection has limits, and I think you've far exceeded yours. That you could murder someone in cold blood like that.
You fucking asked me to do this.
And then
you told me
attempt
to
to
kill him.
blame me for it. You will be silent.
Bro,
while we
he
discuss
reminds
what
me
to
of
do with
what's
you.
the bro's name?
This is right,
Silco. Like,
bollocks,
what's he
this.
doing?
You're
Like,
just
he
gonna
acts so
let him do
diplomatic,
this?
but he's just evil underneath. So we'll have to see.
So what do you say, Sheriff? Can we discuss terms?
What terms that the
You
underworld
can
of
have
Zorn
Georgie.
will be brought to
Consider it
his
a gift,
independence.
ensuring our continued cooperation.
What the hell?
Take this fucker. Take all of them.
No deals.
No deals. It's over, so get up.
You're not on a you're not on a higher
That approach, Bigby.
you're not on a higher
You can't just hand me over.
plinth than anyone
What
else.
the fuck is this shit? You said you'd cover for us.
For minor
He
infractions.
sounds like everyone I
not
meet on the
murder.
street.
Just
It's
go
so
on,
incredible.
Georgie, you're gonna sink us all.
What's wrong with you people? You're really gonna sell him out just like
You
that?
think I give a fuck if I'm the one? Who the shit do you think you fuckers
Get
are?
I've never heard
fuck
that.
outta
Who
I do
the
apologize, Sheriff, but I think it's best if you leave now.
There's no way I'm going with him. Are you kidding me?
Things are about to get unpleasant, and I would rather you weren't here to watch.
You can go join that whore at the bottom of the lake for all I give a shit. But he's not taking me anywhere.
I'll be taking you wherever I
I'll roll
please.
over on the lot of you before I let that shit happen.
Alright, but
What
you
are
do though.
saying?
Crooked
Get the
man
fuck
can
away
wait.
from me. He's the one you fucking want.
This could have gone so well. But you just had to complicate things. To speak the truth, I've never been a very good mediator. Why negotiate when you can just decide?
What? What? I guess no, but she is Bloody Mary. She lives in the mirror.
Did I miss
You never said her
anything
name,
good?
though. I think you did, but he wasn't.
Well, look at
But he wasn't
you,
looking in the mirror,
all
was he?
fixed up.
What? No, wait. I don't even know like how to be active. Him. Q. I'm smashing Q. That's new. I guess to be fair, I knew it would be Q. That's lucky. Who's... Look at that. I would never have got that. I would have died.
You're done, Wolf.
Come on, we're pretty much done here.
You? Mum from North? No, stop it. I'm smashing
I'd like to say
Q.
it was nice
I'm
knowing
smashing
you. I'll
Q.
be glad to see your insides turned out.
Not today. But his though, and there's not much. There's a lot of insides to be turned out from him. Much easier to smash a keyboard key, not gonna lie. Right, there we go. He's experienced the usual thing that someone who speaks like that experienced in this area.
This way.
Bro, went this way, I should. I'm fighting you again. Not again. Here you go. There's a little bit of this. That's a cold stance. That's going into the ding
Come on.
ding video. There's chapter 1.
Shit.
I know.
Yeah, this is gonna be shorter. Feel like it. Whoa. I know I've got to keep my hands on the keyboard and mouse. You usually just keep your hands on the controller, but you take your hands off the keyboard and mouse. I'm smashing you again! What is this? What's the bar at the bottom of the screen? I'm smashing Q, is that it? I gotta survive for the whole thing, is that what it was? Whoa! That's the wrong button. Whoa, oh. Whoa, oh. Oh. What is this, Assassin's Creed? Nah, come on. This is, I shouldn't have switched to hero for this. I barely had any idea what's going on. What am I doing? This way. Oh, I'm really doing the jumps now. It's impeccable. Impeccable gameplay. Telltale, you've done it again. That's the place, right? Yep.
Fuck! What was that?
That's Big Beowulf. Oh, and there's the Crooked Man. He's on his way as well. I thought he could... Okay, well, that's... Goodbye. You can stop driving now. I think that was the one worst thing.
I can't.
Check him off. No. I'm a fashion player of the Q button. And oftentimes use it. We're gonna get run over. Oh no. Gotta turn down the alleyway. Come on. Get up! Get up! You aren't waiting. Hurry up! What's he think he's doing? Just move out the way.
Do it.
Yeah, just dodge that.
He's not moving.
Keep going.
I'm bringing my abilities out for the use of the crime and sitter. Oh, not here again, lad. Because every time I'm here, I age just shit the videos, man. It's not some impeccable gameplay. I've got too much energy to burn while streaming. It's mad. This is probably such a departure from the other streams for anyone watching the entire thing in a row. I just got a little bit used to what's going on here. Blood, I don't really. Yeah, I can just enter the place. Come on. Like, whoa! It's blood. It's a car. Like, they were in there, obviously. Is that chapter 2? That is chapter 2.
Come on. We can't.
I don't know why the thing at the top of my screen has Outlast on it.
Hang on. I need a minute.
Okay.
What you what now? Okay, good. It's not what I thought. That's not what I thought. Because it's bleeding.
Hello, Bigby.
Hello, hello.
I hoped you'd come to your senses.
Like, you're gonna ascend again into a big skull
Crooked
thing.
Man's the one you want. But of course, you're too much of an idiot to see that. Or maybe you just like me too much to let me go.
Well, even if you want the Crooked Man, you're one of his peeps.
Please, Sheriff.
Just shut up, come on.
Haven't you done enough?
Stay out
Look
of
at
this.
him.
Stay out of
He's
this.
dying.
I
Get
don't-
out of the way. Now.
No. It isn't his fault.
He's a murderer. Faith and Lily, he's the reason they're dead.
Look, I know he made a few mistakes. We all
A few
have.
mistakes.
He made sure they couldn't talk with those damn ribbons.
I don't
and
care.
then he
Right,
killed them.
Look, right, give me a minute. Because if the Crooked Man, if he's the person behind this, but it's happening here, where he is, he's involved. You see the problem? You see it? Alright, we'll continue.
You're wearing one
So
yourself.
it doesn't matter the Crooked Man. Right now, it doesn't matter the Crooked Man's because by the end of the episode.
Of course
But-
it does. Those girls.
So
are
it's
like-
all my fucking fault then.
I
You
didn't mean-
fucking... You're gonna throw me to the fucking wolf too? You know I didn't have a goddamn choice. What the fuck?
Listen, if you're making someone with a British accent, don't let them
did what I
say
had
goddamn. It doesn't work.
You can't fucking blame me for that.
Look,
Why'd you do it then, huh? If it's not your fault, then what the fuck happened?
Does the background art make me need to...
Look, Faith and the others tried to pull a run on us. And as you can imagine, the Crooked
a
Man
little
wasn't
bit. I'm
too
just going to
thrilled.
keep it nuts.
But of course,
Okay, I just
the
couldn't
big
kind of
boss didn't
nuts
want
one.
to get his fucking hands dirty. So he told me to take care of it. You think I don't know what that means? Either I do what he says or I'm the one getting dealt with. So I fucking killed him. And I'd do it again. 'Cause it's not my fault. The Crooked Man gave the order. He told me to kill them.
Yeah, still
And
respond.
then he
Listen to what I'm saying.
fucking sold me out.
You're still the one who pulled the trigger.
You can do that and then
held
go
your
to like
hand and
police
made
and
you
say,
go
oh well,
through with
this is what he's done.
Fine. Believe what you want. I can tell you've made up your mind. Doesn't matter if it's fucking true or not.
What? You've even said as much.
Go ahead and kill me then.
I'm not trying to
It won't
kill you.
Bring back Lily or Faith. It won't free your friend Narissa. And I'm just the sap taking the fall for the whole thing.
If it gives me a choice to kill it, I'm not killing him. Like, that's the whole point
Just
of
come
this
in here
situation.
and blame me for all this shit. Job's done, right? George is the bad guy. It's all his fucking fault.
Georgie gets arrested, and the Crooked Man really just gets more dealt with than that. As
But
far
what was I
as I can
supposed
see.
to do? You don't know what it's like, Bigby. How could you know?
You could have
You
let them
could
go.
have done anything else. You could have let them go. You could have freed Faith and Lily from those fucking ribbons instead of murdering them.
You don't know what the fuck you're talking about. If I freed them,
If you freed him, what?
what would you have me do? Kill her?
Georgie, don't.
It was them or Vivian. So you tell me, if freeing Lily meant she had to die, do you still think I had a fucking
What do you
choice?
mean?
What are you talking about?
This is the original. The girl with the ribbon. I'm sure you've heard the stories. Couldn't take it off, couldn't talk about it. She used her little purple ribbon to make more of them. To keep our girls quiet. To ensure absolute discretion.
You promised you wouldn't.
All that magic is connected to this little thing. You remove hers, and the spell's broken. They're all free. But you know what happens to her?
She
the same
dies.
thing that happened to Faith.
Oh, do I get to
So don't you
choose?
come in here and tell me I fucked up.
What the hell, Georgie? We were supposed to look out for each other. I trusted you.
You can't fucking blame me. You're not innocent here either.
How could you do this?
Assisting like this?
you cared
That's you're the
about them.
I
main
do.
person.
Of course I do. You have to understand. Nobody was supposed to die. When we built this place, it was just a stupid idea. A gimmick. Discretion is our guarantee. That's how it started anyway. This was supposed to be our place. We were gonna be in charge for once, and nobody would try to control us or use us. That was the point. Then the Crooked Man showed up and everything just turned to shit.
So, do you get it now? Why I couldn't just... If you still think it's so fucking simple, then you do it. Go right ahead.
So he.
Kill her then.
Ah.
What are you doing?
Break the spell. Save the fucking day.
Stop it!
I told you, sometimes all your options are shit. What the fuck are you supposed to do then?
Ah!
Don't talk about me like
I was
I'm
gonna say
not
dot,
even
dot, dot,
here.
sorry, whatever.
Please. You think this is hard for you? My life is such a fucking burden on your conscience. Don't I get a say? It's my life. Like it was either of yours to give up in the first place.
I wasn't really...
Just
If you're
shut up.
involved, like,
don't
no,
get a
but
choice
I'm not saying that
if
I'm
you're
going to do it like
involved in
that.
this.
I know what I've done.
Wait.
I'm sick of everyone thinking that they can just do what they want with my life. I thought it would be different here. But it's all the fucking same.
Vivian, I didn't mean...
Do you think I wanted to be this person? What I did to Faith and Lily? To all of them.
Vivian, wait.
You're gonna do it yourself.
Every day I have to look Gwen and Hans in the eye and pretend I don't care. I have to forget what I've done to them, what I took away from them. I look at Nerissa and I hate myself.
Vivian.
I can't pretend anymore.
What are you doing?
Vivian.
I'm not going to stop
Don't
anything from
stop.
happening that was not originally going to happen.
Vivian. No.
And that's why. So it was going to happen
Fuck.
anyway.
No, 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 no. Why'd you have to do that, Vivian? Vivian. Shit.
I'm not going to involve myself right now.
Vivian. I didn't fucking mean it.
Oh god, new
I
book
was
available
just-
eventually. Is he gonna die?
Oh.
Not man from no. He's a bit strange though still. Burn that thing. Burn the ribbon.
Oh, fuck.
Get up. Get up.
Don't think so, Bigby.
He's not getting up from that.
I'm gonna die here. I think we both know that. Just make sure you give the Crooked Man the same treatment when you find him.
I am going to.
Really fuck him up for me.
He'll get it
alright?
worse. He's
Gonna have it worse. Don't worry.
bidding and
Good.
bidding and bidding. It's
Old
like a
foundry
bidding.
by the river. Alright? Shepherd Metalworks. He'll be there.
Metalworks by the river. Industrial place by the
Finish
water.
me off
This
now.
literally is. Still going on, like, what's going on?
Or do you plan to kick me around a little first?
No,
Rip
you-
my limbs off one by one? That's what I'm gonna
I'm
do, right?
not that person.
That's not who I am.
Sure it's not.
Trying to save my teeth
No
a
more
little bit.
games, all right. We both know how this ends.
Buzz asking me again, is that it?
Just make it quick.
Is this like a
I know
lead
what I
option
did.
here?
Let's not draw this out.
I'll finish him off, I'll finish him off. You want me to finish him off?
All right, Georgie.
Yeah, and you're suffering. That's a good thing. Yeah. In the most horrific way possible. The whole mess of a situation. But that's the chapter done. I think. This is up there. This is up there, this game. The lights are on. The jig is up. Yeah, that's a chapter, I believe. No, it's not. Let me in to this
course.
place. Whoa, I'm mashing Q. Packages.
So this is where they've been sending these.
Because it needs to go to somewhere. The door keeps moving, but this obviously needs just a specific delivery place.
Bigby Wolf.
I think I know who that is.
The big bad wolf.
Yeah, that's obviously, yeah. Right. Where are you then?
You used to be something.
Huh? Hmm.
They used to fear you.
Can you shush?
They'd hide anywhere their small shivering bodies would fit.
Don't understand that now. I feel like there's something expressly designed to destroy me while I'm here. The telltale way that the cursor stays in the same place is not very good with the mouse. Not gonna lie. Bullets being manufactured.
Silver.
The big bad wolf.
Let's go. Yeah. Hello. You are so unaware of your
It's
surroundings.
about time you showed up.
I had to take care of some things first.
Little errand boy. That's nice.
Ah, Bigby. I see you made it here in one piece.
Oh, he's here now as
I do
well.
apologize, but I have some business to attend to. I leave you in the capable hands of my associate. Come find me when you've finished, dear.
Don't worry. This won't take long.
I feel like it's
Get
just.
out of my way now. Don't make this worse.
Aw, he doesn't want to play.
Oh, please, but Harley Quinn.
Sure will persuade him.
Cut this shit out!
Didn't your mother ever teach you manners? Or was she too busy fucking whatever breeze drifted through town?
Did your mother never teach you any manners for saying
Oh,
such a
come
thing
on.
about my mother?
Is that the do?
Whoa, the best I can do is find out how these controls work on keyboard. Telltale games are not the thing you should play with keyboard. Some of them do require aim, but like, come on. Not an impeccable level of aim where everything else is more difficult. I'm gonna ascend in this location. Where are you going? Zippity doo dah, like just get near me. Well, I'm checking over there. Right? Get us knocked off. We'll see. This chapter is a lot longer than the first two combined. Not complaining, but like, oh, I'm supposed to go forward. Who do you think I am? Lee Everett? Can't move anymore. Whoa. What does one think that is? What I've realised is compared to Walking Dead, there's no puzzles in this. Whoa! These are fast.
Where are you? Come out and face me.
Yeah. About that. What is that? Well, I know who it is, but what's going on? What is this standoff? Just go. Make moves. Smashing Q. That didn't really work, even though I was smashing Q. You could have heard that one. You probably did. Oh, I've ascended even more. So I told you I'm going to ascend in this one. Twice now I've ascended. Once per chapter? No, that's what. What? This is not fair. Whoa. I got that aim needed. Aim is required, no, W is required, and then the aim. Air, even though I already sustained the injury. Oh, up you go, and then I get hit anyway. Yeah. Air is needed. And required. Then the aim. Then the aim again. I'm just this close. Then the aim. Yeah. This is not working. No matter how much aim I have. I'm smashing Q. I'm smashing Q. I've ascended even more, is that what you're saying? I actually have. I've ascended even more. Right, now the aim. This is mad. Finally, it's happened. I've become the wolf among us. Whoa, I'm pressing W. Yeah. Not gonna work. How many of you are there? Where's the real one? The real one was that. That's what will happen. That did not specifically do very well for me. The Ascension. sitting wolf. Oh, am I ascending even more? Is that what's going on? If we have to smash you in such a way? I'm gonna blow the whole house down! Got them with the frost attack! Certified banger! The real one? If there's only one left, it's the real one. Are you ascending as well? Oh no, party mirror just sort of like not working. Bro thought he was gonna do Alexios, like what's going on? Didn't work. I will survive. So is that a dealt with? I do hope so. Right, am I descending back into regular? How horrific was my real life? Bro's just looking. What's he think? There's chapter 3. I don't know why it ended there and not before we started this whole thing.
Hello, Bigby. You look tired.
Give me one good reason not to rip you apart right now.
Because I've got a
This
gun.
gun holds
Whoa, whoa, whoa.
I won't miss next time. Before you do anything with me, I thought I should point out a few things. Snow White wants you to bring me back to the woodlands, doesn't she? And that's what I want.
You're dealing with them.
Snow's not here. You're dealing with me now.
That may be true, but I'd advise against defying your new boss. At least for the
I can
time
lose my job.
You will
Your
bring me
life.
back alive. Look, all I ask for is the chance to speak for myself in front of the community.
Why do I feel like there's a
I'm
bad
sure
choice?
Miss White would agree that I should be given a fair trial. Can we at least agree on that? I will have a trial.
Tell me
Are
now.
we clear?
You need to tell me right now. We're not going anywhere until I get some answers from you.
If you want answers, you're going to have to cooperate with me.
If you want
Look,
to
there's
have your
no reason for us
answers,
to be at each other's throats.
I'll be at yours.
It's funny, coming from a guy pointing a gun at my head.
This is just a precaution. I'm sure you understand. I'm no murderer, Mr. Wolf. I didn't kill those women. And I think you know that. All I'm asking for is a chance to explain my side
Then
of the
what
story.
are you?
If you're not a killer, then what are you?
I'm a businessman, not a killer.
There's
Your
still a
business is
lot
death.
you have to answer for.
And I will, as long as you agree to my terms. Because I'm not saying another word until I'm brought before the community. I don't mean to belabor the point, but just so we're clear, if you change your mind and decide to do something stupid, you won't get your answers. But you will have a difficult time explaining yourself to Miss
He
White
raises a
and
good
the rest of
point.
this miserable town. You're often reckless, and I worry you're not thinking of the... Let me ask you an honest question. What do you really care about here? Where this case is concerned, I mean.
Justice.
This is about justice. I'm the sheriff. I have to do what's right. 2 people were murdered.
And you know who did it. Georgie.
Here's what he said.
He's dead, isn't he? My point being, the killer has been dealt with. You've won.
You really think I'm that stupid?
I understand you have an obligation to bring me in, but you can brighten up a little. It's over. So, shall we get going? I'd rather not dawdle.
Okay.
All right, let's
Okay.
go. Hand over the gun.
I think I'd rather hold on to it.
You're not
if you
holding.
don't mind.
No, but that's not what
What do
I'm
you
doing.
say?
No, I'm taking the gun.
I'm sure Miss White will be pleased. Such a reliable pup. I understand why she'd want to keep you around.
You're under arrest. You'll be given a trial.
The
in front
deaths
of your
so far
peers.
have not been, except for Tweedle, whichever one,
Your punishment
has not
will
been
follow.
my choice. Yeah, they just happened. So like, and I've been nearby, and it's. Some may argue it was caused by me, but it wasn't. In this situation, I can make sure that it wasn't that. That was the entire chapter 4.
I know, but we have to do something.
Are you fucking kidding me?
When is this thing happening?
Are we sure he's coming?
Yes, you'll have an opportunity to.
Who's this then?
He's back.
While you're waffling downstairs.
God.
Motherfucker.
Are you okay? It's been hours.
They didn't make it
We
easy.
were worried you'd run into some trouble. At the Crooked Man's place.
Well, he didn't make it easy.
What happened?
It doesn't matter. He's here. We got him.
We can talk about it later. You did well, Sheriff. I'm surprised. Not that you did well, but that...
He's alive.
No. I'm just glad you made it back.
Oh,
in
the
one
iron
piece.
alive.
It's about time you showed up. Now throw this asshole down the fucking well.
Yes, what are you waiting for?
You killed Lily!
She was my sister.
Could
What
you?
do you have to say for
Where the
yourself?
fuck do you get off?
Poor
You
girls.
think you have the right to
And
just
what about
do this
Faith?
to
What could
people?
they have
You're a
done to
fucking
deserve
crook.
This. You should be ashamed.
Shithole.
Everyone, can I have your attention?
She's gonna say, oh
Thank
no,
you
he's
all
completely
for coming here on
innocent.
such short notice. I know normally we'd schedule a formal hearing, but considering the circumstances, I thought it best if we do this as soon as possible. The Crooked Man is charged with the murder
As
of
I
Faith
already
and...
informed your sheriff, it was Mr. Georgie Porgy who killed those women, not me.
What? It was
You
Georgie?
gave the order.
Georgie may have killed them, but you made the call.
Do I have to explain the situation to you again?
Wait a minute. So you're saying Georgie's the motherfucker who killed my sister? Well, where is he?
Yeah, you're gonna bring that shithead in too, aren't you?
Yes, Sheriff. Where is that rotten scoundrel now?
Dead.
Is he still out there?
I sincerely hope not.
Well, where is he?
I killed him. He's dead.
He's... what?
Dead. So you see, the culprit has been punished. There's no
That doesn't
need for
change
this.
anything.
The
We'll
man who
deal
gave
with
the
it later,
order.
but right now, you're the one I'm
Exactly.
concerned with.
He's got my back.
Georgie made that perfectly clear.
In which case, you still have a lot to answer for.
I
And
was
I
told
don't...
I would be allowed to speak.
We have to read the rest of the
Well,
charges.
definitely.
Other charges.
Let her finish, and you can have your say.
Got it?
If you insist.
You are charged with the murder of Faith and Lily, which Georgie carried out on your order.
Let's put it that way.
Inciting violence against various members of the Fabletown community, including the attempted murder of Sheriff Bigby
I can personally attest to. Twice.
Misunderstanding.
aiding and providing monetary support for the forced prostitution at the Pudding and
I
Park.
wouldn't call it that. I would
Additionally,
give it a
you
different
are
name.
charged with multiple counts of fraud, extortion, racketeering, and the illegal possession and sale of magical
I'm not
artifacts.
going to interrupt.
Now, is
If you
there
can't interrupt,
anything
I
you
can't.
would like to say?
First of all, I had nothing to do with Faith and Lily.
You're going to keep saying that.
That one from your little record book.
Bullshit! Like hell you didn't.
Stop the charade. We know you're involved.
Come on, it's obvious.
I know you're responsible. You've been behind all of this from the beginning. So cut the shit.
We all know who you are. We know what you've
Just
done.
give it up already.
The Crooked Man has committed crimes against this government and, most importantly, its citizens. These charges, if proven, are enough to justify death, upon which your body will be committed to the witching
Where
well.
it fucking belongs.
That's
So
right.
let's get
But
on
we
with it
promised
then.
you a chance to defend yourself, and I won't rob you of that right.
What the
You're
fuck?
really going
This
to
is
let him
about
talk?
justice. If we're ever going to pull ourselves together and make something of this town, we have to start doing things correctly. No more snap judgments, no more
From now on out,
secrets.
I'm saying
We're
dot,
going
dot,
to treat
dot
everyone
in that
fairly,
order.
even when they don't deserve it.
Unless I'm speaking to
This is
Crooked Man.
ridiculous.
You have the floor.
What's he going to say?
Thank you, Miss White. You've all met Georgie. I don't have to tell you what kind of person he was. He was a total scoundrel, lacking in any sort of moral fiber. I hired him as a favor to his family, you see. A promise kept to a dying mother.
Oh,
Are you gonna
jeez.
get to your point or what?
Let him cook.
Georgie was working for me, yes. But he was not acting on my behalf. when
Whose
he killed
behalf
those
was he
women.
working
It was
on?
his business. And for whatever reason, I'm sure only he could understand, he murdered 2 of his most faithful employees. I had nothing to do with it.
This is such bullshit.
Dot. In that order.
It was only a matter of time before something like this happened. Maybe I should have kept an eye on him. But can you really blame me for what happened?
Of course we can. Any of you actually believe this bullshit?
Holly, please.
Tell them, Bigby. When you finally showed up at my door last night, wasn't I more than helpful? I answered your questions. I was willing to call.
I wouldn't call it help.
Helpful isn't the word I would use.
My comrades are another matter. And I'm sorry for the predicament they put you
I
in.
turned into a
They
literal
get it,
wolf that's
people
about 10
carried
foot tall.
away
I had to kill like
sometimes, it's
billions of
true.
things.
Loyal to the end. They do it because they want to protect me, as I protected them. You understand wanting to protect what you care about, don't you? You'd do anything. You might even give up an innocent man, just to save someone.
You better have a
I
point.
really hope you're going somewhere with this.
I see, you want to cut right to the point. I can appreciate that. Let me explain this to you. My employees are just that, hired help. I see some of them are here among you. They are not my slaves. They are all free to make their own decisions, as Georgie was.
What about Lily? She wasn't free. She wasn't given a choice. Do you really think she wanted... that any of those girls wanted their lives like that?
I'm sorry, Holly. I'm sorry that your sister asked me for help, and I'm sorry that I decided against my better judgment to give her a distasteful job.
Right, and you kept them in debt so they couldn't leave.
Yeah.
These are crimes
That's
enough.
what you did to us. How you kept us all
You
in
forget
line.
it was not me who put you in that position. You all act like I'm some kind of tyrant. When your government abandoned you, left you poor and helpless, sniveling on street corners, I was there to look out for you.
We're alone. That's just alone.
Yes, but...
Wasn't I?
That was Crane as well.
Crane was the one who let this town go to the fucking dogs. The guy who was in your pocket, remember?
Really? What about Auntie Greenleaf? Her story is not uncommon. She left everything she had back in the homelands. Everything that matters, anyway. With nowhere else to turn, she came to me for help. And what did I do for you?
You got my tree back.
I got her tree back, and in turn we used her magic to help poor Fables get glamours. Because I helped her, she was able to make a living, provide for herself. And what did they do?
She wanted my tree destroyed, but Bigby refused.
What?
You were gonna burn her tree? Snow, why would you want that?
Is that true?
Snow?
It's...
She was
that's what
helping
I'm saying.
people glamour themselves as other Fables. We couldn't let that continue.
It wasn't her fault.
You can lie to yourself, but you can't lie to me. You hated Crane, and you hated him for wanting to fuck you, and you being too soft to notice what he'd do to get it. It had nothing to do with a crooked man.
We've made some mistakes. I've made some mistakes. But believe me, I truly want what's best for this town. And that may not always be clear right away, but I want you all to know that I care deeply about all of you. And so does the sheriff.
Yeah, right.
I can't promise you perfection. No one can. But I can promise to
I'm
always
letting him
have your
cook.
best interests
I'm not
at
trying
heart.
to influence their points by now. Everything I've done previously in the game is what I've done previously.
Which is why the Crooked Man must be punished for his crimes. The Crooked Man's been exploiting you, exploiting your hope for a better life. You would go to him for help, and he would take that weakness and add it to his strength. And if things didn't fall
That's all
exactly
the
his
time,
way,
okay? That's all I'm saying.
someone would die. And I'm just sorry it took us this long to realize what he'd been doing.
They're right.
You're all still afraid of him, even now. But you needn't be. His contamination of this town is over, and those girls will have their justice.
Auntie Greenleaf joining the party. Even Bluebeard.
Very good.
Oh, the slow clap.
Very good.
Now what's he
Certainly
gonna reveal?
surely appreciated, Miss White. But it doesn't disguise the fact that these accusations are completely unfounded. The sheriff simply doesn't have a particle of evidence linking me to the...
Georgie was working for you. Bigby got a confession
A confession that nobody heard. Now, I'm no barrister, but I think such a statement would carry more weight if Bigby weren't the only one to whom Georgie spoke, especially given Bigby's history.
What are you talking about?
Snow?
What about your
And
history?
what about your history? All you've done to this fucking town.
What do you mean there's no evidence?
Maybe he's... I mean, this doesn't feel right, how we're doing this. I just
Of
need...
course it's right. This man tormented all of you for profit. Georgie
Let me
killed
just
him.
make sure I understand you. You're trying to say that I'm responsible for what Georgie did because he was working for me at the time, yes?
Yes.
Of course.
Where you go?
Where are you going with this?
Well, by that logic, Miss White should be on trial for Tweedledum's murder, since you know Bigby works for her.
That's...
He killed a man.
That don't make him a murderer.
Doesn't it?
For the return of the ...
Bigby and I have already discussed his behavior that night. We're handling it
Now, where
internally.
have I heard that before? How about the way he treated poor Tweedledee when he was in your custody? He was beaten to mashed apples while under your watch.
Under my watch.
She was there.
He's right.
Did you
was
think
not
we would
involved,
just let
what?
that go?
Snow had nothing to do with it. We all thought she was dead.
Besides, Crane was still deputy mayor when that happened. Right before you decided to kidnap him.
It was for his
Where
own
is he?
protection.
Oh, where is...
Oh, you're right, dear. Crane was
Where
in
is he?
charge. Sometimes it's hard to tell the difference.
That's enough.
So, you won't answer for your employees' behavior, but I must perish for
This
mine.
is completely different.
I
We all...
did not order those two girls dead. It simply never happened. Georgie killed Faith and Lily. End of story. They want to scapegoat me for their own tangled ends, but they refuse to answer for their own
This
crimes.
isn't right.
Oh, please.
This isn't the point.
We'll deal with them after we deal with you.
Triple dot.
I know.
Triple
Laws
dot.
apply
The
when we
ellipses.
need them to.
Bluebeard, please.
What's that supposed to mean?
I mean a certain level of privilege should be afforded to...
To who?
This is how it's always been.
We lashed our ropes to this diseased world, and ever since, which one of us has been there for you? Who filled your lives with the promise of more? Who was there while they idly played in their towers, judging you, treating you as mindless children, too stupid to command your own destiny? Without me, who will pay your rent when you're on the verge of eviction?
I feel like
Who
he's
will
speaking in
dare
circles. a
challenge
little
their
bit.
brutality when it leaks to our dear citizens? Who will protect you from the big bad wolf? Who will be the...
Bigby? Miss White!
Oh,
Excuse me,
I-
dear.
I wanted to make sure I had the chance to say something.
Why don't you take a moment to catch your breath a little
What's she doing here?
oh.
I'd like to. I need to say something.
We're kind of in the middle of
Go ahead.
something.
Of course. Go right ahead.
You probably don't remember me. I don't know why I was afraid to come
My
here.
dear, I don't
Just
know
shut up. You enslaved us for years. Let us hear stories about what you do. Told us we would lose everything if we stepped just one toe out of line. And we couldn't say a
Oh,
word about it
gosh.
because of these damn ribbons. But you know what? Now it's my turn to talk.
How are you?
I found Vivian's body. Did you kill her? Did he?
Sheriff, this is highly irregular.
No,
Be
no, no.
quiet.
Vivian
I'm gonna pin Gramson.
killed herself back at the Pudding and Pie.
I'm sorry, I don't think I know
Nerissa. My name is Nerissa.
It's okay, my dear. It's going to be just...
He ordered them dead. This fucker.
There we go.
Faith and Lily.
That's a lie.
I was in the goddamn room when he did it. Faith and Lily are dead because of you. The only two people who ever gave a damn
And he's
about
gonna
me.
pay.
Don't worry. He's gonna pay for it.
He made Georgie do it. It was always him. Georgie would have never done anything without his say-so. Ever.
You're going to take the word of a stupid...
At least 5 other girls will back me up on this. We all heard you say it.
Did you now?
Looks like we found our evidence.
She saw it firsthand.
He's guilty.
Good enough for me.
Me too.
So that's it, right?
Calm down the witching well.
No, that's too fucking easy for a crook like that.
What do you mean?
He's gotta pay for what he did.
Listen to yourselves!
You're all rats, fleeing from one sinking ship to the next.
You can
So
frame
quick
it
to
however you
latch onto
want.
whatever
Like,
will keep your miserable lives afloat. This is how you want to repay all I've done for you.
What, you take two people's lives away and now you want mercy?
You know we can't let you go free
you're
afterwards.
done talking.
You're done talking, crooked man. You had your chance.
Well done, then.
Now, for your sentence.
We don't have to become murderers.
What are you talking about?
He's guilty. I know that, but we don't have to kill anybody. We can imprison him. Lock him up forever. Somewhere he can never hurt anyone again.
How can we be sure he won't escape?
I can help. We'll use magic.
That's
I
not
assure
good
you.
enough.
Maybe
There will
she
be
has
more
a point.
if he isn't
Hasn't
stopped.
there been
I
enough
don't get
bloodshed
it.
So we
already?
get rid of him.
Oh my god, what's going on?
can send
Everyone's speaking at
Everyone,
once.
listen up! Clearly, we're having trouble agreeing on a suitable punishment. So I think
This is going nowhere.
someone needs to make a decision.
Who?
Vote.
I hope you aren't suggesting yourself.
Vote.
You should have a vote. Make it
America.
democratic.
New
Do
York.
you really think that's going to work?
He's right. Nobody can agree on anything.
What about Bigby?
What about him?
He was appointed. He's the only official representative, really. He should be the judge.
So you're basically backing into the corner until I get to choose.
I guess it does.
Okay.
Fine.
Are you sure?
Lock him up, I'll
This
kill him.
isn't how
It's
it's.
what the people want, Miss White.
Okay, Mr. Wolf, it's your call.
Snow.
Just do what you think is right.
I'm leaning towards a certain option.
Yes, Sheriff. Do what you think is right.
Teach him a
I'm not going to
fucking
go as far as
lesson.
this.
No.
I'm
He
not going
has
to go
to
as
die.
We can
little
lock
as
him
this.
away.
Just fucking get rid of him.
I can't.
Everyone,
I can't.
Not this way.
Oh! Oh, the cue. The cue is being said. The cue is being said by my keyboard to the computer, which sends an input.
There you are. I hope you all remember this moment. Think of me when you try to sleep. You're
Yeah,
going
yeah.
to miss me.
Boom!
No, I won't.
There goes our problems.
For Lily and Faith.
Yes. Another one of us to erase from the books.
One more chapter. One more chapter in this game. Here it is. The next.
Hey, Sheriff. Are you gonna come see the truck off? We're leaving for the farm in a few. Thought you might want to. I don't know.
Mr.
I'll
Toad.
be down in a minute.
Okay, great.
Mr. Toad got a physical form yet?
This fucking line.
You.
Oh, Mr. Wolf?
That's me.
Flycatcher left his keys.
Oh, thanks.
Right. Thanks.
I won't dawdle.
I'm sorry, Sheriff. I have to take care of this.
Go right ahead.
We'll talk later, okay?
Yeah, yeah. In 10 years. Bluebird?
Good morning, Miss White.
You're late.
Someone's gonna see
Colin.
you, Colin.
No glamour? Was he off? Alright then. Do whatever you want. Does that conclude it? No, not quite. gonna say that would be a short chapter. Then again, it's kind of random. The toads are there. Look at the edges. Oh.
I'm going. Jesus.
The Toad family.
We only have like 5 minutes.
Then carry me for fuck's sake. I don't give a shit. You forgot these.
Oh, thank you. It's been pretty busy around here.
Busy?
Morning, Sheriff. Nice fucking day. Shit.
I tried to help.
Just go grab that, would you?
Sorry about all this. I tried to help.
Just why the hell did she have to send me and me boy away, huh? You promised me I'd get another chance, but Miss White said I had to go up to the damn farm anyway. I told her I had the money, but she didn't want to hear it.
Wait, Sheriff Bigby, I have something.
What?
You know, he was up crying all night, poor kid.
Can you give
I
this
really
to
want the
Miss
best
White,
ending for the Toad family. We
please?
can't let this be.
Dad says there's no time to say goodbye, so if you could bring it to her.
Sure.
Yeah, sure.
I couldn't take them all with me, and she said she liked that one the best. It's a willow beetle. That's a big one. They're cool, because when they're little, they have these pouches
talking about
that squirt juice at you if you touch them.
What?
I'm sure she'll love it.
She said it was pretty.
We're about ready to head out.
What's it like at the farm? I've heard ogres live there, and they eat people in their sleep sometimes.
God, I hope not.
Do we have to go? I want to stay here.
Well, we don't have a choice anymore.
Oh.
Come on. It won't be so bad.
Have you been there before?
No. Some of the animals aren't comfortable around wolves.
So you wouldn't know, would you?
We're all set.
Bye, Mr. Wolf.
Goodbye, TJ.
Hey, Bigby. Where's your friend, Colin? Where's the fucking pig?
I decided that both of them. Right. How should I know?
How should I know?
I decided the same thing for both of them. My fault. I've unlocked everything in the Book of Fables. There we go. By the sounds of the achievement name. Yep, that's what it is. You. Why you not took the ribbon off?
Hi.
Hi.
You're still wearing that.
I was gonna say.
Oh. Yeah. I guess I am. It's not easy to forget. I know it seems like I should be able to.
If I take this.
It's just.
Okay. Well, I had my chance. She'll probably do it herself.
Listen, I came here because I have to tell you something.
What is it?
It's about what happened to Faith and Lily.
It better be that
I'm not sure where
we're
to
still
start.
just telling the truth.
Faith, Lily, and we had this plan. We were gonna find a way out. Leave the pudding and pie for good. But then Faith decided to get some leverage. She stole a picture of Crane and Lily together. The minute Faith stole that photo, we had dirt on one of the Crooked Man's allies. If he found out, I had no choice. You have to understand. You've seen how they kept us quiet in that place.
Marissa, what did you do?
I freaked out, okay? I thought if I came clean to Georgie, he'd get the Crooked Man to leave us alone. We could just forget the whole thing. Maybe try again in a few years.
You what?
So I told him everything. And I begged for mercy for all of us. I didn't want anyone to die over a picture.
That sounds like you're trying to protect them.
Just trying to protect them.
Yeah. Georgie promised he'd smooth things over with the Crooked Man.
It didn't go perfectly well.
Oh, God.
Not gonna say anything. Not gonna do anything.
I don't know what happened, but that night at the club, Georgie came back and told me things had changed. He had to make an example of us. We had committed treason.
Treason.
And while the two of us were sitting there, as he was telling me this, Faith walked in, and I had to watch while Georgie...
Wait, so Georgie told you all this? Not the crooked man? Back at the well, you said...
I know what I said.
But it wasn't the truth, was it?
What does it matter? I know the crooked man did it. So what if it wasn't the whole truth? It was true enough.
You something lied.
So you think that makes it okay to lie?
I know he ordered their deaths. I wasn't gonna let him get away with it.
It sounds
of a
more or less
stupid
right.
technicality, especially after that night after Faith. I tried to warn Lily, but she wasn't with her scheduled appointment. So I did the only thing I could do. I left Faith's head at your doorstep.
You were the... I can never get peace with this.
I walked her over here.
So
you were trying to get my attention. So you started all this.
I just pointed you in the right direction. People like us get forgotten all the time.
And you're the only
The
person
crooked
with a
man
good
was counting
ending
on that.
at the end of this.
When we suffer, we do it
And
in
by that I mean,
silence.
you're the only
And the
person who
world
got out
likes it
with your
that
plan.
way. We just fade, like we never existed. I couldn't watch that happen to Faith or Lily. Nobody cares about us.
How integral the character that made me
really.
flag to me on videos.
You'll make things right. You and Snow.
I don't know. Seems like no matter what I do, it's just not enough for her or anyone. I just can't win with these people.
I know it might feel that way, but they need you, Bigby. Both of you. You two make a good team. The way you look out for each other and look out for us. You don't see that a lot these days.
I don't really know where we stand anymore. Things are just different.
Huh. Things are always different. Look, Bigby. After everything you've done for us, maybe they don't want to admit it, but without you, none of this would have happened. You listened when no one else would. You protected your friends, no matter the cost.
Exactly.
And you brought justice to this town, finally. Because you brought the crooked man in, everyone saw who he really was. So from where I'm standing, you did the right thing. You've been given this job for a reason. And I left Faith at your doorstep because I knew...
I hope I've at least done some.
Left Faith at my doorstep, that's mad.
You've changed this place. For better
That's a mad
or worse,
allegory, you know what I mean?
Fabletown wouldn't be the same without you.
Wouldn't quite be the same.
You're not as bad as everyone says you are.
The music.
I need to tell you something.
I have to tell you something.
I feel like we've met before.
You're trying to place me. You like my ribbon? Do you like it?
Sorry.
Faith wore one too. Would hide her beauty so she could escape his kingdom.
They used to call me the Little Mermaid.
Dr. Swinehart ever get back to you about
He
Faith?
said he wanted to run more tests. I hope you find what you're looking for.
Well, I'm just gonna go after it because I'm like, huh? I had to pause during that like
I'll
moment.
see you around, Wolf.
Huh? That's how you're gonna end the entire game? You're gonna make us wait 10 years for that? Huh? Right. What did you do to Georgie? More or less. Sorry again. I missed that, so hopefully I can see the thing. I'm just gonna like go back previous menu. Right, sorry, I was gonna skip the ending because I missed. yeah, this is like a real thing that exists. It's a bit more graphic. I kind of like the style of this a bit more. Oh, I can't believe that. Wait a minute, settings. No, not extras, possibly. Usually choices and extras in it. Play your choices. Near the bottom. Yeah, you is 68% of players killed Johnny. That's what I was about to say. To give the Crooked Man a trial, 89% of players. I thought much less. How did you punish him? Yeah, because I wasn't really sure. You 38% of players threw the Crooked Man down the Witching Well. That would always be skewed because there is 3 choices for that. Did you set TJ's guess? Why wouldn't you? What is the 1.5% of people doing? That's mad. For no reason whatsoever. You just say, oh no, I won't. And what were your last words? I hope I've done some good here. Join the discussion now. And here's the special stats. The Butcher gets protection. Colin gets help to avoid the farm and is given a drink in the first episode? I believe it's the first episode. Crane got slapped. That's the only thing that happened to him in the entire story. The Crooked Man is dead because he was tossed down the Witching Well and he was took back down to the Witching Well. Tweedledum was killed by me. Faith is dead because she always dies. Georgie is dead because, yeah, I also smashed his players up. Gren... Georgie, yeah, that's what I said. Gren was drank with by me at Lily's funeral. Holly was at her sister's funeral. Nerissa tried to take the ribbon off. Now I see why that might not be a good idea to do, but you know, still, it's like, it's up there. It's like you point your finger to your temple and you say, oh well, she's even not going to want to do it. Or it's like, yeah, whatever. So now you brought her along with you to the chip chat. It's the only thing that I did again with her the entire story. Like the second most important character, whatever. Tiny Tim got left behind. Unfortunate. Toad Jr. Got the beetle and promised to give it to Snow. Toad stood up for him when Snow wanted to send him to the farm, but and I tried to give him money, and he still is mad at me. But I still want the best ending for him. That's how kind I am. That's how kind I am with it. We'll put the credits through anyway for episode 5, just because we skipped them, and I speak over the credits. There we go then. That's The Wolf Among Us. I did really like that game. I think it's better than a few of the seasons of Walking Dead. In terms of a concise gameplay, it definitely didn't hit me in the feels like the way The Walking Dead does, but I think everything, like, it's just a generally like good time. You know what I mean? Like, good game. Compared to those, like those are there when you want to like proper be depressed. This is just here when you want like a good story. You know, you want to unpack some things. Grendel shares a voice actor with Carlos. That's it, Kid Beyond. Trying to connect them all together because basically everyone has a Walking Dead character in this, except for like, can't even think. Bigby is the dude who was on about last episode. Snow is Molly. Beast is Kenny. Beauty is Clem. Bluebeard is Lee. Like, so I don't think there's a single connection I can't make. But I think that brings us to a newly introduced feature of this channel. After these credits, there is a game that I missed on this tier list, which was and me. That's mad. Very special thanks to Bill William, Mark Buckingham, and the Telltale Pets who come after. So let's rank this one. I'm very happy to announce that there are a few upcoming games that will be played on this channel. Resident Evil 4 Remake and Jedi Survivor will both be getting some form of a gameplay. Not quite sure in what fashion yet, but we'll see. We'll see. Anyway, I think, yeah. I liked it. I wouldn't call it unforgettable though. I think it was an amazing experience. I've added some new like features. We've got Goat here. I've basically made the best one in S tier, Portal 2, the best one that was already up there, as S plus, and Wout. I'm surprised if we get even down here to E, but Wout is for the single worst game. Now, amazing experience is probably what. Yeah, this is amazing. This game is an amazing experience. It's better than a great time, but it's not unforgettable. There'll definitely be like structure out things about the episodes. I would say I like season 2 better. So it's somewhere past here. It's somewhere in this area here. As a game where you are a werewolf, or where there is a werewolf, should I say, because you don't play as a werewolf in this game. Do I like it more than Resi Village? I think, unfortunately, I'm gonna have to say I don't. I think it goes here, either here or here. Now, is the real question: is it better than Little Nightmares? Is it? I feel like the atmosphere of Little Nightmares is just up there. It's better than Life is Strange, I can tell you that much. So I believe I'm gonna put it there, which puts it 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6th on the list out of. There's more than 6 after that, which doesn't mean it's particularly bad. It just means that I've played a lot of very good games. I did really like that game. Anything to be, as I say, everything great time, like great time and completely indifferent might be a bit of a bleep, but these games are great times. Like I don't really like season 3, but I still like it. I still think it's quite enjoyable to play that game because it's got a lot of choices that. It's like the peak Telltale experience, like Walking Dead 1 is the peak Telltale experience, but this is the peak Telltale experience. Like this is where you're learning, like, oh yeah, this is what Telltale does. So we're gonna get ourselves the Wolf Among Us here, and we're gonna move it to where it should go, which is here. Life is Strange 1 can now go here. There you go. That's where that game fits. There was a lot of hype moments, but I feel like the atmosphere or gameplay of some of these here in this little pack beta, if there wasn't any of that, this would be up here with Life is Strange, Walking Dead 2. But these 3 games here, just have the edge on a bit of like general things that Telltale can't win on. And we've got ourselves Piku Niku. Yeah, Piku Niku is a game that I would say I enjoyed more than. Oh, what's happened? No, wait. That's not correct. I didn't click on Piku Niku in the correct way. Piku Niku is a game that I would say I actually liked more than Untitled Goose Game. So let me just make it like smaller. I think I'm gonna put it there, and then move everything along. So Michonne, you can move back. So did that promotion really count last time I moved Walking Dead 3? No, not really. Michonne, go back to season whatever you left on in the show. A New Frontier, move yourself back. And Untitled Goose Game. Where is it? Can't find it. It's unfortunate. It's here. Untitled Goose Game can go there. So after the gameplay of The Wolf Among Us, that's where it goes. Well, I guess as much as there is to say, there's now a game that's coming up next. Oh, wrong one. That's not coming up next. That's coming in a few months. There we go. That's coming up in next, so it's progress. To be fair, it might not be the exact game that I play next. There might be something else. But these are the games I plan to play on the channel. I'm at least going to give this a playthrough. I don't know if it's going to be on the channel the initial time, but the second time, if that, will be the one on the Survivor. I'm very much debating if I'm going to play it through the first time on the channel, but I'm only going to do that if I play it on the hardest difficulty. If otherwise, I'm going to put it on an easier difficulty than the hardest one. it's not going on the channel. Yeah. So we have, what do we have here? We have 17 games on the list. Yeah. And soon our 18th will be added, and eventually this list will become less of a bell graph, whatever they're called. I forgot what they're called. Where a lot of things are just here, and then, you know, it trickles down. I'm also gonna have to increase the size of this tier list a lot of, like, often, because it seems that eventually it's gonna be over here and then can't even read the text. Yeah, I did very much like that game. As I said, it's better than some of the Telltale games, but I feel like what The Walking Dead left me with is a bit more. There's a lot of trailers for season 2. I'll go and look at these after the stream, and I'll decide whether or not I'm going to play it. But other than that, that's been a series. I finally finished a series on the channel, and for that, I think I deserve a like and subscribe. I don't really ask for them. But that has been a series that I finished. I've been Zroxev, and goodbye.